All right, good day, welcome loves, welcome Taurus. This is going to be your reading. All right, let's see what's going on with you guys here. We are in Taurus season. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't really know a lot of Taurans. I know a few. One's a pretty good friend of mine. So let's see here for Taurus. Get these mixed in here. Good. All right. I did you guys this too, like Capricorn, and they were both very shitty readings. I mean, for me, I see it as, motivation. It's a helper, like, damn, yeah, that is true. I need to do something about that. Kind of one of those readings, but not everybody sees it like that. So that's kind of the sad thing. All right. So we have the Eight of Pipes. All right, so you're feeling stuck. All right, there could be some mental, like, what is the word I'm looking for? Lack of clarity. All right. I feel like there's a victim energy here. You could be a victim, like, of something like mental manipulation when it comes to the Eight of Pipes. Let's see. I feel like you lay on the couch a lot because this one pipe is sticking out like a mother on the couch here. Yeah. All right. So maybe that's just what you do, Maybe just lay around, smoke weed. Got here the Page of Buds. All right, so we do have the Five of Joints here, and the Hermit, and the Tower. So I feel like there's, Jesus Christ. So I feel like what's happening here is there is going to be some sort of a Tower moment. All right, y'all could be kind of like a hermit here when it comes to your life, The Hermit and the Eight of Pipes, I'm getting like major, just in a rut, in a hermit rut. I also feel like if there's any conflict or arguments, I feel like that causes falling outs. I feel like you retreat more than the other. But there's a lot of drama in your life, a lot of conflict and chaos with the Tower. So y'all could be dealing with a Virgo or a Scorpio here. Yeah. All right, so I feel like whatever's going on here, there could be some resentment. Okay? I feel like you kind of withhold your energy. You probably just kind of keep to yourself. You enjoy solitude. You enjoy being by yourself. And maybe that's what starts arguments. I feel like you like to like lounge, but then I feel like a conflict or something comes up, or an argument, disagreement, and then you just boom, you up and move. But I feel like there's like you're not getting anywhere. All right, the Page of Buds, and it's like you got to get up. I feel like anytime you got an opportunity that comes along and you got to get up and do that, I feel like there's always some drama, some arguments, something here. I feel like there's a nasty person here with the Queen of Pipes in the reverse that maybe causes disagreements or arguments. You guys don't agree on hardly anything. I feel like you're kind of kept to yourself. We have Jesus. We have here the Nine of Pipes. So there's a lot of issues here. All right, there could definitely be some cheating, some heartbreak here, some trauma, something here. But there's just a lot of just depressive energy here. And somebody, if this is you two, you guys are not very compatible. I know a lot of people, I've said it in other videos, that if you're going to check compatibility, you have to do your birth chart compatibility. because a sun sign is not going to determine it all. All right. Same with time of birth. Makes a huge difference for their ascendant. So I feel like there's just, yeah, a lot of self-love, a lot of there's a lack of self-healing, a lack of self-love. There's just a lot of dark, cloudy days, a lot of depressive, sad days. I feel like there's a lot of trauma here. Maybe you guys have like what they call a trauma bond. All right, bonded by trauma or chaos, or, you know, like some people, they'll have so much dirt that they feel they can't leave. But there is no love here. There is just straight pain and chaos, destruction. All right. I feel like something could be happening to the structure of your home. That could be something that's on your mind too. But yeah, anytime an opportunity comes in, drama. When an opportunity doesn't come in, drama. I feel like, yeah, somebody is carrying around a lot of hate, a lot of anger. And I don't think it's you, Taurus, unless you're in the negative aspect, all right, of who you are. So we do have Virgo here. We have Scorpio. We have Libra. Yeah, you always got to have your guard up. That 7 of joints I saw. I feel like you guys are unable to like heal one another. You guys are unable to heal and repair any problems. If there's cheating, you guys are unable to do that with the 2 of Cups in the reverse. All right, let's get this wrapped up for Taurus here. So we have the 10 of joints, a lot of burdens. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, with the 3 of buds, you guys aren't soulmates. You know, you guys aren't here to help one another really grow. All right, you kind of like, kind of in, yeah. There is a lot of just controlling, manipulative energy that needs to come to an end. Grow and transform. So a lot of responsibilities on you, I feel. Just, it's a constant battle every day. Because if you're with somebody that is full of bitterness and anger and resentment and just cruel and mentally manipulative, it's going to cause a lot of heaviness. And that heaviness is going to affect your mind, your body, your spirit, anybody that is around you. All right, let's wrap this up for Taurus. Where's Taurus need to go here? There's a lot of codependency issues with the 9 of buds I saw in the reverse. All right, codependency, just lack of self-esteem. So low self-esteem is, I feel like, what has you in this low depressive, just feeling like your life is falling apart and like, this is it, is what I'm hearing. This is it. This is my life. No, you need to take the reins and take control back over your life. Nobody should be the victim of any mental manipulation, or nobody should be stuck and trapped in a depressive situation. Especially when it's not helping or healing you guys or anything positive. It's like you guys are like negative karmics. Yeah, we got the 3 of buds in the reverse. There's no soul contracts here. There's no real commitment is what I'm getting. So you don't have to worry about that. There's no real commitments. But so I feel like, yeah, I feel like you didn't know that. But you got the good news now with the Page of Joints here. All right? You need to focus on work. All right? You are not, this is not a contract with somebody. All right? You are here to work and focus. I feel like you have a good trade here with the Eight of Buds. All right, good things could come out of it, but you've got to wake up and you've got to see clearly here. All right, so that way good things can come in. So even though it started off negative, because that's the energy you need to be reminded that you are in and living with, and see that good things can come out of seeing that you guys are not connected. You guys have no real legal commitment, no contracts binding you together. So you need to see clearly, and when you do, you'll see that as a good thing. All right. And then maybe you can start focusing on your trade or your skill or something here with the Eight of Buds. Put your focus where it needs to be. Oofda. Yeah, there is codependency here. Major codependency. Low self-esteem. I feel like when it comes to your work, your trade, whatever, with the Eight of Buds here, I feel like you don't have a lot of, like, confidence. I feel like this energy that surrounds you is, like, affecting your confidence and your ability. It's affecting your life, your purpose. We have here the Sun in the reverse. Yeah, it's very negative. We have the Knight. Look at this. I mean, there is no, it's just a cold-ass energy, an empty home, an unfulfilling home, an unfulfilling family. There's just there's no true emotion here. There's nothing but lies and sneaky, manipulative, doing whatever they have to do to get what they want. It's a lot of negative attention, a lot of negative drama, and you guys ain't getting nowhere. There's no balance here. Just lies, injustices, sneaking, strategizing, just cold-ass energy. Hopefully that ain't you, but I feel like, yeah, there's no forgiveness, there's no romance, there's no nothing. There's no emotion here. I feel like you have no emotion. So flip that around and give, if you have a family, or if you want to one day have a good, beautiful family life, you got to get rid of whatever you got going on here. All right?